Yo fellow trainers and welcome back to Dank Pokemon Profiles. So today I have for you a game between Gyarados and Gardevoir. And I'm piloting Gyarados on the bottom and Nodo's piloting Gardevoir. The Gardevoir it's just standard GG Gardevoir with Gallade and not the A and U stuff, so as I've messed with Uke's level X, which some people like to play more. And yeah, okay, we see Gyarados is going first, having Sableye. Personally, I think this is a tough matchup, like the quote-unquote more modern variants are obviously tagged for the matchup, like running plus power instead of Crobats and Poketurns for damage extenders, but it tends to be still kind of tough. That's also the reason why I'm running Floatzel, but it's like, I think it's slightly favored in Gardevoir's favor, but yeah, let's see how it goes. You see with this, now I'm discarding 2 Magikarps, which works. Here grabbing more than again with Impersonate for my collector and also grabbing the Combi, so now I have more or less the stuff I need. We see okay, Gardevoir has down the Claydol, but nothing too else much. Okay, getting down here the walls and playing a Judge. Judge that hurts, but this is something which most likely I will have to face a couple of times. So usually you run like 3 copies of Judge. This is a good spot after I use the collector. So let's see, okay, grabbing Spirit Tomb and now starting using Darkness Grace and hitting your Kirlia, so having down your Duskull, your Nidoran for your Nidoqueen eventually, that's a good setup. Okay. I play use again Impersonate and use my third collector and grabbing 2 more copies of my Magikarp. Just see what happens now, just hope that my opponent won't find again the Judge. And yeah, let's see, okay, getting attachments needed for your Gardevoir. And it's my turn again. I play Felicities. This is awkward. Okay, just discard Pokemon Rescue, because I kind of want to keep sometimes my Magikarps. So, like, yeah. The Spirit Tomb just doesn't require like big damage. Okay, grabbing more stuff, and okay, I used apparently again Impersonate and decided to not go in yet. I think yeah, I was missing the unknown Q, so I had no way to retreat. You can also see that I limit my bench to just 3 Pokemon because I'm scared of Dark One. Okay, grabbing here Gardevoir level X. So like. Okay, here I'm still not using anything special, so I can attach my unknown Q because my opponent didn't attack for Gardevoir last turn and just take the first prize, which is good. Now I have to see what my opponent wants to do. The problem Gardevoir tends to have is that you cannot really one-shot the Gyarados, so like as soon as I get down Floatzel, it gets hard. But yeah, let's see. Okay, using Psychic Lock, so I cannot use any powers anymore. That's not too bad currently. So okay, here I play a Super Scoop Up and I'm lucky I hit heads. That's especially good because now I get down my Floatzel level X, and Floatzel has the Pokebody Water Rescue, which means when my Pokemon gets KO'd, a water Pokemon, I get them back to my hand, and that is extremely good against Gardevoir. As Gardevoir just like doesn't have that many ways around that. Okay, and here I'll just use Felicities and discard the third Magikarp. Fair enough. Okay, here we see my opponent uses Telepath and also used my Felicities to draw my stuff. Now just going again with Psychic Lock for the KO. And then I'm just hitting my opponent again for 90, and then because of Nidoqueen which is on the bench, it's healed down to 80. Okay, we see my opponent has also gotten down his second Gardevoir, so that helps, which he promotes now, so he can now switch around between the two and then abuse his Nidoqueen, which helps. And I need to find an expert belt if I want to take a KO right here. Alternatively, I can do this. I play Double Blower because I decide, okay, let's just get rid of the level X here and then see what happens next. Also, to the level X, I think there's an expert belt attached, so I also gain 2 prizes before like it gets completely healed again. So I'm fine with that. Okay, shuffling back all of the stuff with the night maintenance. That's good. Here, Moonlight Stadium. Okay, here my opponent wants to go for a bigger KO. The Moonlight Stadium is always nice to bump the broken time space, because if you get then the KO, it's really rough for me to find the stuff again which I need. My opponent doesn't go for the KO, just hits me for 60 again. Let's see what happens. Okay, Tails, but I did find my next broken time space. See what I want to do. It's kind of rough to give my opponent the KO, but I don't have really another option, so I just go in. We receive a second Moonlight Stadium, nice. And now my opponent actually has a funny option of using his Dusknoir, because Dusknoir has the attack Hard Feelings, which places damage counters. It doesn't deal damage. So this gets around Water Rescue, so that's a way how you can get rid of my Gyarados without me getting it instantly back. And my opponent combined that with Judge, so I have just 4 cards, so I exactly need to find a Magikarp, a Gyarados, and a Broken Time Space to get back, and I do hit that, which is a 3-card combination after a Judge. So that's a bit sacky, but yeah, it happens. And yeah, I need to saw what my opponent can do next. This is like, this is super unlucky just in general. I think this was played correctly, but yeah, this is also because my opponent now decides to give me another prize to do a bit more. But yeah, this is kind of tough. You cannot one-shot me right here, and you cannot really prevent me from dealing again 90, so this is currently not enough. Okay, my opponent decides to just promote Nidoqueen. Now I need to hit basically an expert belt and the plus power, and I have everything, and then yeah, that's it, just a KO. And yeah, what Gyarados likes to do, just sacking the opponent. Okay, anyways, I hope you enjoyed this game, and yeah, see you around. Bye bye!